Hello juniors, bonjour. Let's do your notes for the 24th of September, Friday. Alright, let's start off with vocabulary and sentence construction. So the vocabulary this time, it's not much. It's just the sentence construction that we will focus especially on. Alright, so let's get moving. Number one is ballet is a noun. Alright, it's ballet. A style of dancing that tells a story with music, but without words, without any songs and all that, only with music. And it's often a dramatic story. Alright, it's not some simple nice story, it's a dramatic story. Alright, costume. What's a costume? Clothes worn in plays, especially historic plays. So the actors wear these costumes. You see some historic plays, they're always wearing some different sort of costume. And special and differently styled clothes worn on special occasions. Focus on these words. Differently styled. They are styled differently. Alright, let's go on with the examples. Alright, my sister is going to learn ballet this week. And I told you why this sentence was not very good. Is it correct? It is correct. Is it very good? No, not really. It's not very good. In fact, it's not good at all. Why not? So let's just revise. We did it. Just a revise. My sister is going to learn. You're already indicating something in the long term. And then you suddenly put this week over here. Doesn't make much sense. Why say it? Why say it? You first take somebody else's mind when you construct this sentence, and when you speak it out, and the other person or the listener. So you are the speaker, and the person who's listening to this sentence is the listener. So my sister is going to learn. So he's already gone 5 miles down the road, or 5 kilometers down the road. He's going to learn ballet this week, and then you take a U-turn and come 4 miles down. Back. Why did you go down and come back up? Right, so I explained all this stuff to you. So my sister is going to start learning ballet this week. That's much better. She's going to start learning. Right, she's going to learn. She's going to start learning ballet this week. My sister is going to begin learning ballet this week. So these two sentences are much better than this sentence. Alright, I have a new costume for this Halloween. I'm going as a pumpkin. Very good. But no need to include this Halloween. You can just say I have a new costume for Halloween. We know it's this Halloween. It's not going to be the Halloween after 10 years. We know that. It's obvious. It is understood. So do not use extra words, because they make no point. They have no point. They make no sense. They just complicate the sentence. Needless complication, overcomplication is not needed. Alright, so that's all for number one. Let's go on to number two. So we did company. What is a company? So a business organization that makes money by selling products or services. Your friends are also your company. I know you're not in a business together, and you're not making money with your friends. You're not selling anything, but they're also your company. That's another meaning of company. The people you hang out with or spend time with. Right, the people you hang out with or spend time with is your company, the company that you keep. Being with someone is also a company. Maybe you were not with that person for long, maybe just for lunch. So that was your company during lunch. Alright, so you kept company with that person just during lunch, or just while you were having your meal. That can also be company. Alright, so let's look at some sentences. That company makes shoes, and that one over there designs software. So nobody makes software, they design it. That's the correct term. So if somebody asks you, hey, what does he do? He's a software engineer, he makes software. No, he doesn't really make it, he designs it. That's the correct term. Alright, my teacher says to keep good company, and that's so important. So keep good friends. Alright, what sort of company were you keeping those days? Again, we've gone to the past tense now. Alright, so what sort of people you were hanging out with those days, or who were your friends those days? Alright, and one more important thing to remember, hanging out. So hanging out is informal. Alright, I have just included this to make you understand. Do not say hang out Do not use this term of hanging out in a formal conversation. Do not use it in a formal letter, in a formal essay, in anything formal. This is very informal terminology or phrases. Alright, so expensive, costing a lot of money, we know that. Now look at the sentence here. Diamond is expensive. That's not correct. This sentence is not correct. Something is missing. Alright, diamond is very expensive. You're still missing something. You've just put very. That doesn't solve the problem. A diamond is very expensive and diamonds are very expensive. These two sentences are correct. Always remember, diamond, you cannot just let it stand alone. And we will do that shortly now in this very video. Alright, let's go on to number 4. Popular. What is popular? So it's an adjective, liked and enjoyed by a large number of people, especially the masses. Well, who are the masses? What's the meaning of masses? Masses means the common people. They are the masses of any nation, of any country, of any place. They are the masses. Alright, and we have a new word today. Well, new word, I mean, as in, I'm sure you've never heard this word before, and that's genre. G-E-N-R-E, genre. Alright, so that's a particular type of art, music, or movies. So the classification of different types of movies or art or literature into different categories. So you divide this, or you classify them into different categories. So that's a genre. And popular is something that is liked and enjoyed by a large number of people, especially the masses. Alright, so let's go on to the example, K-pop. So this is very popular these days. K-pop means Korean popular music. At least that's what I think. So K-pop stands for Korean popular. Just add this stuff here, Korean popular. I've missed it out. Music. Alright, so K-pop, it stands for. What does K-pop stand for? Means, what does it mean? What is K-pop? It means Korean pop. It stands for Korean popular music. So before it was just called pop music. Now we have different types of pop music. Therefore, they are named K-pop, V-pop, and all that stuff, just to indicate their origin. Again, look at this sentence, just to indicate their origin. What's the meaning of that? To show where or which country they come from. So a lot of phrases today, a lot of new phrases for you. So make sure you try to use them in different sentences with your brother, your sister, your friends, whoever you happen to be conversing with. Just try to make sentences with these. Just try to include them into different sentences. Alright, so Italian food is very popular in many countries, and that's so true. And Italian coffees are extremely popular all over the world. And that's your genre, mini popular music. So M-pop, okay, you just made it up. That's good. So this should be part B. The B is missing in, the B is missing in. Here should be part B, grammar. Alright, relationship between nouns and articles. So you know what a noun is? So nouns are what? Things, right? Things are nouns, names, places, animal, things, concepts, ideas. They're all things anyway. Concepts and ideas, they're all things. Alright, so and articles are a, and, the. Alright, so classification of nouns. Let's look at how you classify nouns. There are different classifications. We'll just do the two basic ones. We're not going into whether it's countable, uncountable, is it collectible, is it all that other stuff. Alright, I will do all that later. That's not for you at the moment. Alright, so singular and plural, so one or more. Alright, and common or proper. So if it's a name and no name. Alright, so what type of noun is your name? That's question number 1. So singular and proper. That's so true. So your name is singular and it's proper. Alright. What type of noun is your nose or your ear or your finger? So singular and common. Excellent. What type of noun is your city? It's singular and proper. It's not common. Alright, it's not common, it's proper. So why are all these things proper, like your name and the name of the city? Proper nouns have proper names, so that's where it comes from. Why is it called a proper noun? Because it's got a proper name. Right, so it's proper. It has a very British origin. It's proper. Right, that's what they say in England. It's proper. It means it has a proper name to it. Alright, so Singular and common nouns need an article. So if any noun is singular and common, it needs an article. You cannot let it stand alone. It's like a baby, alright? So egg. You cannot say give me egg. What egg? Give me an egg or give me the egg. Alright, or the egg, sir. If it's before an vowel becomes D. Alright, that's the correct way. You can say the egg also, but better to say D. It sounds much better. A ball, the ball. Alright, so give me an egg, give me a diamond. Alright. And let's go on to the pronunciation. Alright, woman. Number one is woman. It's not woman. It's not woman or anything else. It's woman. She is a woman. My mother is a woman. Alright, when I grow up, I will be a woman. So now if you're a girl, when you grow up, you will be a woman. Make sure it's short. Woman. Woman. Alright, so plural is women. Alright, women, not women or anything else like that. Women. Woman, women. Alright, number 3, Watson. Watson is in last name. Watson, not wasting. Alright, Watson. Ballet. Ballet, not ballot. Ballot is something else. That's B-A-L-L-O-T. That's ballot. That has a different meaning. Alright, company. 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 Alright. Costume. Don't say costume. Alright, don't make it tomb. It should be costume. Or if you're doing German, it should be costume or something like that. It's got an umlaut. Alright, we're not doing German now. Alright, costumes. Alright, and Alice. It's not Alice or Alice or anything like that. If you say Alice, that's different. That's French. We're doing Alice now. And Alice's. Alice's. Or you can even say S or you can say Z. Both are alright. Alice's or Alice's. Just depends on your voice, depends on your pronunciation, on your accent. So you can put Z or Z. Alice's or Alice's. Whatever you prefer. If your voice is softer, of course it will be Alice's. But if your voice is a bit harder, it's harsher, it will be Alice's. It's not easy to say Alice's at that time. So, but it's not Alice's something. All right. Electrician. Electrician. Again, we got the shin or the shin. And in some parts of the states, they say electrician. That's also all right. So, but better to say electrician because that's the much better and sounds much better and feels much better. Alright, Demi, that's a girl's name, Demi. And Demise, alright, so Demise. Swan, the bird swan. And swans. And then you have a city, Swansea, alright. Perkin, that's another name, Perkin. That's another last name. Per and kin. Many. When you're saying this, usually you say it correctly. But I've seen when you say it in a sentence, when you use it in a sentence, it becomes manny again and again. So no, it's not manny. Focus on that and keep that in mind. And next time, don't say manny, especially while you're speaking it in a sentence. All right, next, color. K-L, that's easy. Expensive, that's also all right. So factory, all right, factory, not factory. Factory. And popular. It's very important to say pew. The pew should be clear and crisp. Don't miss out on that one. So popular. Again, the same thing. Alright, and it's not popular or popular or anything like that. And the last word for today is genre. Genre. It's not a genre, it's not genre or something like that. Genre. Alright, that's all for today's notes, journeys. And write your notes down. Watch the other batches videos, watch your older videos, and watch the other videos that I'm putting up. I'll be putting up more stuff about the grammar and all that stuff. So that's all for today. See you again. Have a good time. Bye bye. Adios.